near the West Shore Business District. Russell?
Jen, thanks. It's 8:16. Eyes open, wallet shut. Don't get too attached to a home too soon, because buying a foreclosed property is fraught with pitfalls. This morning, our home improvement go-to guy, Robert Southern, joins us. He's with House Masters and tells us what you need to consider before buying a foreclosed property. Robert, first question. First of all, good morning. First question is, are you out of your mind to even consider buying a foreclosed home, or is it a good idea?
Well, it really depends on the individual, what their background is, whether they have deep pockets or not. Maybe they can afford to do the repairs. My father used to buy homes, and then he would turn around and fix them up and then sell them. So, no, not necessarily.
Okay. But you need to know what you're getting into, I think is what you're saying. You're at a property in Brandon. Why don't you give us the tour and talk about what you've seen so far?
Okay. Well, some of the things that, and one of the reasons why you would want a good home inspector is that you would want somebody to see if there's any hidden damage. And what we're going to see is mostly surface damage that pretty much anybody can see. And up here we have a water leak. You would want to know where that water leak is coming from. Is it the roof that's leaking? Is there a pipe up in the attic that's possibly broken? So there's one possibility of hidden damage that you may not have seen. A pipe that's been broken and the water's been turned off for quite some time, so you don't know on foreclosures. The next thing would be this particular home was vandalized here recently. You can see where they busted in, they pulled the doors open, they went through the screen and broke in. With foreclosed homes, a lot of times we see that the people take the appliances out. So if you have to replace, that's where the refrigerator was, that could be a sizable amount of money depending upon what you want to replace it with. Some other things that we found that are surprising, actually, is that they took the doors. All of the interior doors are missing. You can see they actually took hinges and everything, and that's gone. So these are more of surface type issues that you would see. There's holes in the walls. There are some wires hanging out all over the place where they took certain fixtures and stuff like that, Russell.
Robert, let me jump in and ask you a question here. All right, so I know you can't give exact costs. Give me a ballpark of what this home is being sold for.
This particular home was put on the market for $95,000. All
right. Now, from what you can tell from what you've just seen so far and what you've been doing, how much to fix it up?
This house, looking at it, is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $20,000 to $40,000 worth of repairs that need to be done.
All right. Your expert advice, bottom line, if you're going to go into doing something like this, just hire somebody who knows what they're doing like you and know what you're getting, right?
Exactly. You want somebody who's going to take the time, do a very thorough inspection, go through the entire home from top to bottom.
Now, somebody was telling me, and I think Annie was telling me, sometimes when you're buying a foreclosed property, you're buying it as is, but I would imagine you would say you really need to have a professional look at it before you get your hands on it, right?
Exactly. They are as is a lot of times, especially with the bank-owned properties in the foreclosures. So there's no room to negotiate. If we do find $20,000 to $40,000 worth of damage or defects, then that's out of your pocket to fix them.
All right. Hey, Robert, thank you. Robert Southern with a home inspector with House Masters. You're great. You're a go-to guy. We appreciate your help today very much. And we have a link to House Masters online at myfoxtampabay.com. Just look under the Good Day.